Texans always say that everything is bigger in Texas, but Brazilians can very easily say that everything is biggest there. This country is a traveler's paradise. The outdoor adventurer, the historian, and the partier would all have a full day spent in the Latin American country, Brazil. Let's take a journey through Brazil, a country that is known for the Amazon rainforest, one of the seven wonders of the world, and the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro, all known for their immense sizes. If we're going to talk about big, we might as well talk about the biggest rainforest on the face of the earth. According to the National Geographic website on July 1st of 2019, the rainforest is over 2,300,000 square miles big, meaning there's a lot of room for biodiversity. The WWF.panda.org website, as retrieved on July 1st of 2019, states that there are over 150,000 different species that live in the Amazon rainforest. Brazil's Amazon rainforest is habitat to over 40,000 different plant species, 420 different animal species, and 2.5 million different insects. Sadly, many of those species are losing their homes due to deforestation. The Earth's rainforests are being destroyed by humans all over the world. In Brazil, most of the Amazon rainforest is in their country, but over the last 7 years, from 2010 to 2017, there has been 76% of it destroyed, according to Mangabe website from April 9th of 2019. Many farmers are trying to cut down trees to cut down crops, or to make crops and have ranching. Nat Geo Wild states that there are also many different tribes that live in the Amazon rainforest, such as the Yanomami tribe. They hunt deer, monkeys, and armadillo. They also grow bananas, corn, and they cultivate cotton. Their lives are being threatened, but many nonprofit organizations are trying to prevent this. Now that we have learned about the Amazon rainforest, let's learn about the seven wonders of the world, Christ the Redeemer. Back in the early 1900s, there was a competition to see who could come up with the best pose for the new statue that was being built, known as Christ the Redeemer. At first, the artists thought that there should be a cross in one hand and a world in the other hand. But many of the artists came together and eventually came up with the pose that we know today of Christ the Redeemer, with his arms spread wide and palms open. According to www.culture.com, on July 20th of 2016, the pose itself says that there is a symbol of peace among a selection of different possibilities. Britannica states that it was very difficult to build this statue. One reason was because of where it was chosen to be built. It was chosen to be built on the highest summit in Rio de Janeiro, so that everybody in Rio can see the summit. The summit itself stands at 2,300 feet, as stated by Britannica on June 7th of 2018. Britannica also states that the statue itself is 98 feet tall, and the stand that it stands on is 26 feet tall. What could be more impressive than one of the seven wonders of the world? Let's venture into the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro. The Carnival of Rio de Janeiro is celebrated each year before Easter Sunday, 40 days of Lent, before 40 days of Lent. The Carnival of Rio de Janeiro is basically the largest party in the world, but the Brazilians weren't the first to come up with the idea. RioCarn.org states that the Greeks were the first. The Greeks often held parties in homage to the god of wine. With the rise of Catholicism, they partied before the Easter Sunday. RioCarn.org says that the first record of the carnival was held in the year 1840. RioCarn.org also states that the most popular dance and culture in Brazil was actually not theirs either. It was brought over by African slaves. Later in the 1900s, African Americans were freed and there was no longer slavery. Then the samba culture became very popular at their settlements where they settled, and the samba culture was the epicenter for their settlements. Afro-Brazilians became very influential into the carnival, as stated by study.org. The carnival became what it was known as today, as masked parades, and it had rhythm. There were different dances in the carnival, with different groups throughout the parade, such as the waltz and the most popular song. Today, we learned about Brazil's highlights, such as the Amazon rainforest, one of the seven wonders of the world, and the Carnival of Rio de Janeiro. Brazil has something for everyone. I'm done. I'm not doing this again.